Hello everybody, welcome back to Captain Equine. Today we're going to do things in my barn that just make sense. Minus the mess, because the mess doesn't make sense, but I'm not fixing it today. So we're going to start with the basics. First, we have lots of water. So one for the feeding table to soak all of our feed, and then we have water that leads to each and every one of our stalls, including the ones that are over there. Oop, can't turn that way. Have a visitor. So I assume that the last people had an English riding horse because they have, like, for the clips that go on either side of the halter. Doesn't really make too much sense for us, but I do tie lesson horses up to it occasionally. We have a bench for lesson students to watch. We have a tripod to film all of our sessions. And we have this.
It doesn't stop any horses, but at least it's there.
So for the horses that have particularly difficult times remaining within their stalls at night, we got extra locks on everything. So this one used to be Mac's stall, and it had this to stop that from being able to go. Another thing we have is a whole bunch of saddle racks and saddle pad racks. It would make a lot more sense if we were a boarding barn or something. We're not, but we do have them, and they're nice occasionally.
You probably shouldn't have that on the list because every single time we do that, Atlas either spits up his food on it or pushes it over.
Okay. Random stools everywhere because this barn was clearly built for a 8-foot gigantic person. How are we supposed to reach over that? Horses kept breaking into Atlas's stall, so we have this lock, which I'm gonna jinx us here, but 90% sure no horse can get through unless they just break down the entire gate. We have nameplates everywhere. This isn't like smart or anything, it's just nice to have in a barn. Sprinklers for whenever it gets hot in the summer. They're sticky though. I just touched them and made such an embarrassing noise I deleted the video and refilmed this part. Each and every stall also has fans because we live in the devil's armpit of Texas.
And we do clean the stalls every day. This is just the morning. We just let them out.
Each and every one of our stalls also has one of these. It's an above ground feeder. It's not really that part that's like super smart, but it makes it easier, and overall it's just easier. We like them, except for Thunder. Thunder has the metal one. He destroys these things. He was in here for one night and he cracked all these. We have automatic water to the water trough and we trade them out every month. In our area, bales of hay are more expensive than just a round bales, so we buy one round bale. It lasts us about 3 weeks and it's only $150, so it's like much better. And we use sawdust instead of shavings within the stalls. We have a friend who gives us some, we pay for it, but we have a friend who gives us some, and yeah, that's what we use. So for our outro, the last useful thing in the barn is the Horse and Human Daily Journal. So you have daily prompts, weekly prompts, all to track both your life and your horse's life in one book. I use my copy every day and it honestly has been so useful. So make sure to check it out. All links are in my bio.